stykker har aldri vært noe godt.
Ja, han er vel ekstra folk og kan ha et annet.
Det er det han har. Du skulle tatt på det. Det var noe film og greier.
Ja, absolutt sånn. Man er ikke dyrt.
Der er han filmer. Der er han filmer der borte.
Derfor er det ikke tid til å komme opp om Pensacola i hvert fall.
Men dere kan se Toyota?
Jo, tenk så hva skal jeg gjøre.
Ja, du vil ikke engang begynne å si Japan?
Ja.
The last corner of the triangle rolling loop, and that's why the airplane, you notice, if you notice, it very slightly came in. It was a case where in the turn I pulled a little hard and it tried to stall and drop a wing very slightly. Just, you know, enough to be a pain in the butt.
Yeah, but I have not actually seen before your flight. You fly higher than many others.
No, normally I would fly lower. I flew higher here because of the wind direction. If you notice over to the right over here, we've got quite a bank of trees. That was a tactical. Normally I would fly lower than most people. My normal style is fairly.
du fornøyd med den omgangen
Jeg
du
var
fløy med?
meget, meget fornøyd med den flyvning. Jeg forventede i grunden ikke, at jeg kunne flyve i den vind. Men jeg bestemte, at jeg ville flyve lidt højere end normalt, og at lidt længere ude end Brætning gjorde. Fordi at det så ud, som om han var for tæt på, og at han var for tæt på jorden. Og på grund af det, så bestemte jeg altså at flyve, og jeg tror, at det var et godt, med et godt resultat. Tror du ikke det?
Jo, det var en fin flugt. Hvor længe siden er det du flyttet fra Danmark til Canada?
Det gjorde jeg i 1967. Jeg emigrerede til Canada i 1967. Og før jeg rejste til Canada, der fløj jeg linestyring i Danmark.
Ja, da får vi si tusen takk og ønske deg lykke til videre.
Ja, mange tak. Selv tak.
Okay.
So 5 years ago we had approximately 50 entrants at the contests. This year we had 15. And I have talked to many guys, especially to advanced pilots, to intermediate pilots. And they told me that they are afraid to fly such high technical aircraft as the Magic.
Yeah.
Because they are afraid to use the reverse pitch propeller, they are afraid to use the snap flaps, the air brakes and the spoilers and everything else. And so it was our decision that the interest on contest flying will increase by making or designing a simple aircraft which flies very, very nice, so that even the intermediate pilot has no problems with all the technical problems. And another very important thing is that if you calculate the price of the Magic and if you compare it with the Calypso, then you see that maybe 1/3 of the price you have on the Calypso than on the Magic.
Yeah. As I said, it looks very simple and it flies very well.
Yes, and on the Calypso I'm using a very big propeller. It's a 12x9 propeller. And when you see that most of the other pilots are using 10-inch propeller, 3 blades, or 11-inch 2 blades propeller, and I think I'm the only one who is using on a 2-stroke engine a 12-inch propeller, so you have an increase on circle area of approximately 22-23% regarding to an 11-inch prop. And this increase helps you on the vertical downward maneuvers to slow down the flying speed, because it's like a rotating air brake when the engine is idling down, is on low idle.
You don't have any problems meaning to hot engine or something like that?
No, the Super Tiger is running very cool, and it's the standard muffler and the standard Super Tiger manifold also has cooling ribs.
Yeah.
Even the engine is in a standard way mounted, it's side exhaust, and it's turned 50-degree downward from the horizontal position, so it's a side exhaust engine that the pipe is exactly in the middle on the bottom of the fuselage.
on with the award procedures. We'll start off by recognizing the team which placed third in the competition, the team from the Federal Republic of Germany. Second place, the team from Japan with 4,887 points. Japanese team. And in first place, the United States of America team. With 5,659 points, Mr. Bertram Losen of Germany. And now reigning world champion for 1983, 84, and some world championships in 1985 is Mr. Arnold Butler